down 28-19 in the first quarter. Big leads by Alaska. Actually, San Miguel only had a taste of the lead once, and I believe that was a 3-2 or something like that. So they did not get that done. Next up, they had to make their outside shot, and it has not fallen for them. Only 4 out of 14 from three-point range, and also only 41% from the field. That's 5 less, or make that 6.5 less than Alaska. And lastly, it starts with a point. Cabagnot and Miranda had 6 points and 7 assists. But when you look at how the game was being played, it seemed that San Miguel still looking for someone to lead them, and those guards were unable to do it in that first half.
Okay, we will be back with Dr. J and Jason in the second half of game number 6 just after this.
Representing the ladies from the United States with a distinguished running background and several top 5 finishes at Ironman and 70.3 distances, Miss Haley Cooper. Known as the Grand Dame of Triathlon, with over 160 career titles, including a silver medal at the Olympics in Sydney, 12 ITU Cup titles, 7-time Triathlete of the Year, and 2006 Ironman World Champion from Australia, Miss Michelle Jones. Next, one of the most consistent professional triathletes, 9-time Ironman New Zealand champion, and multiple Ironman World Championship podiums, as well as last year's 3rd place finisher in the Ironman 70.3 Philippines event from New Zealand, Mr. Cameron Brown. And the 2008 Ironman 70.3 World Champion, who is taking the long-distance triathlon world by storm. Winner of 3 Ironman 70.3 triathlons in the US this year alone, and last year's Ironman 70.3 Philippines champion. Back to defend his title, also from New Zealand, Mr. Terenzo Bozzoni. And may we also call in on center court PBA Commissioner Sonny Barrios. To our visiting triathletes, we wish you all the best in cancer. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give our guests a big round of applause. Thank you very much.
Okay, we have some of the healthiest people on the planet at center court right now. They could probably outrun everybody here. These are the participants, of course, in the Philippine Ironman event, which is that guy is my Ironman, the one in the middle. Has always been a very astute, very sincere, and very persevering person as far as health and well-being is concerned. Works out, plays basketball, and now is into the triathlon. And his team will feel like they've been to a triathlon here after this series is over, no matter how this goes. Second half about to start.
Well, for Alaska, for Coach Tim Cole, he's probably saying, we're done with the bike, we're done with the swim. We just finished now the final run. Ito na yung last portion. Lamang pa sila as of this point. But San Miguel, like we said, had a good second quarter. Big opportunity for them, hoping they can get a good start right here. Ito si Coach Gia Banilla.
And Freeman had not established his territory downstairs. He's called for the violation.
The only thing that Alaska really has to worry about here is the fact that their backcourt both have 3 personal fouls apiece. That's LA Tenorio and Baguio. One picks up a 4th one. It's really going to be a big problem for them. They better get the players who are coming off the bench doing their job.
Baguio's shot does not work. It's off on the somewhere in the corner of Alaska, and we are still scoreless at the top of the third quarter.
Well, as a coach, you can't get mad at your player sometimes because he still wants to get the feel of the game. But obviously not the first shot that they wanted. They wanted the ball to go to the post, as what Jason Webb said on his page.
Shot clock at 13 as Freeman wiggles open. The quarter court shot doesn't work. LA Tenorio has that rebound, looks ahead, but nobody free. It's over to Vance, tries to create the opening. Arvin Santos blocking him.
Very good defense there by Arvin.
Yo! Not quite. Under the basket we go. A lot of activity there. Dish off at the last moment. Still no conversion. We're still scoreless.
Jay Washington only with 4 personal fouls and not really a lot of contribution on points. No? 1 3-point shot, I remember that he had.
His lowest output was in game number 4, 5 points. LA Tenorio now moving against Washington. Shot clock at 3. A bit of a problem. Vance launches. Nobody has scored so far. Inside we go. Boss tries to create. Yes.
Masyado tayo matagal na pahinga. There are a lot of activities in the PBA. Usually that's only about a 15-16 minute break. We had probably a 30-minute break for both teams.
In the meantime, Cabagnot trying to create. Whips it outside to Washington. Washington downstairs, back to Cabagnot. The southpaw staff does not work. LA Tenorio picks it up, looking ahead. Nobody ahead of him. 2 against 3, against 3, against 3. Push, shot, yes!
Look at what he can do. The stutter step after the fake, and then going straight to the basket and a possible 3-point play.
The coaches all talk about the first 3 minutes and the last 3 minutes of quarters. These first 3 minutes, going Alaska's way is a huge thing for them. They had an 8-point advantage at the turn of the half. Right now, they've pushed it up to 13. Big problems right now for San Miguel, and they have to find a solution.
Let's go to Leah.
You know, at the beginning of the game, Seb, one of the things that Coach Gia Baniria said was the most important in this game was to not let Alaska dictate the tempo. Unfortunately, in the first half, they said that's what happened. Alaska controlled the tempo, so San Miguel was not able to speed it up. So here, in the second, they have to run their ball game, and it usually starts with defense, so they have to get back to playing defense and get back in this ball game. Seb?
Let's see what happens in that department. At least here in the early goings, Alaska, as Jason pointed out, dictating the flow of the traffic. Here's the Vance working from the outside. Back to LA Tenorio. The shot clock now trimming down. Bearing down to 9. That shot does not work. Followed up by Simpson, blocked. Picked up by Toss. Toss breaks the pass, sends it outside to Tenorio for recycling.
And a lot of shot time on their shot clock here. Baggio again open. Sabi nga, Coach, I missed that one kanina. This is for you. And San Miguel is cold as ice here. It's good with ice, the beer, but they don't want to be ice cold with their basketball team.
And Alaska Milk is a hot squad, and they're percolating at this moment ahead. 60-44, we send you into this timeout. Alaska now savoring its biggest lead of the game, a 16-pointer. Santos corner shot. Yes!
Finally a basket, but a good one because it came off a timeout even though they missed their first option.
And they needed that. San Miguel needed to put some points on the board here in the third, get their confidence back. But right now they're getting away from that 2-3 zone that they started with here in the third quarter. They've been better off playing man and trying to put pressure on the ball right now.
Simpson against Danny I. Shot clock at 6. LA knows it. Puts it up. There he goes instead. The demands that is thwarted. And it's down to a second on the shot clock.
Well, you really have to execute here to be able to get any decent shot. They didn't go for the day. They had no alley-oop. You gotta go throw it up. That's not gonna count. Even if it went in.
And let's have Chicky join us, please.
Thank you, Seb. You know, Alaska acknowledged that there was a slight breakdown in their game towards the end of the second quarter. And this is due to the transition points of San Miguel off the turnovers of Alaska. Here in the second half, Coach Tim wants his players to be mindful of the different types of defense San Miguel is capable of throwing. Now, whatever these may be, he wants his aces to finish each attempt at the basket with contact. He knows that the pressure is heavy on the shoulders of San Miguel, so they have to keep on capitalizing on this. Seb?
Thanks a lot. San Miguel has just executed a neatly done pick and roll. And there's a foul in that last play.
Santos picking up his third personal foul. 5 straight points here for Dave Freeman and a possible 6 from the free throw line. Score natin 60-49. The 11-point lead. Still an 11-point lead for Alaska.
Tenorio toss, Devance, Baguio, Simpson the lineup for Tim Cone on the hardwood. Up against Dio, Cabagnot, Ildefonso, Santos, and Freeman. Shot clock again down to 5. Simpson will have to make something happen here. Turnaround shot. No, sir. Ball up by Devance. No, Freeman batting it away, but safely into the hands of Joseph Yo. Arwin's shot won't bite. Medyo forced, no?
A little too early and didn't really have his feet under him.
Arwin tries to recycle. Too strong on the layup. The follow-up inside. Yes.
The veteran Danny Del Ponce has really played well in this championship series.
A good response on the part of San Miguel after being down by 16. Timeout brings him back in this game.
And the lead has been trimmed down to 9. Back in a moment. Okay, back with us here. 60-51. Alaska ahead by 9. And we're stepping out of a timeout called by Tim Cone.
Well, he's trying to arrest the 7-0 run by San Miguel.
And this is what you were saying, Dr. J, about calling a timeout and scoring.
Because they didn't execute the triangle. San Miguel already went to the man-to-man. And the triangle was all broken down. Eventually, they had to go to the low post.
Here comes Freeman, wiggling, blocked, and recovered by the veteran, Danny Ildefonso.
I really like the way he's played in this championship series, showing that there is still a lot of game in Danny Ildefonso. Danny Siegel asked me, "Hey Andy, when am I going to play? I want to play this kind of games, you know me."
You know, Danny Ildefonso did not have a good first half. He did not score in that first half, but here, he's taking the opportunities given to him, scoring near the basket. Little nudge there by Sonny Toss. And like you said, he's starting to play well. Last 3 games of San Miguel, Danny Ildefonso, the one guy that has been in double digits.
Well, Sonny Toss picked up his 4th personal foul. Danny Ildefonso picked up his 5th point. The lead has been cut down to 8.
And with the time down to 6 minutes and 33 seconds, the Vans trying to make a decision. Barburan trying to provide the shield. The shot clock again becoming a problem, and there's a push from the rear. Could be on Danny I here.
Big problem. And you know, Jason, napapansin mo, he doesn't really post up very deep. He poses up in between the free throw line and the baseline. So there's a lot of space for him to maneuver whether he wants to go left or right.
And with the lineup on the floor for Alaska, 4 shooters on the floor, then 1 post-up guy. Had the 4 shooters at the top of the free throw line. The help of San Miguel was going to take so long. That's why napafoul na si Danny I.
Here's Simpson looking inside. Shot clock at 5. L.A. Tenorio wiggles open, inches in closer. Devance. Hesitation resulting in the rushed shot. Cabagnot broken up by Baguio. Behind the back recovery. It's a 3-on-2. Tenorio says hello, but it's short. Simpson says to the rescue and a foul.
And what a huge turnover there by Alex Cabagnot. It was a 4-on-3 situation. Guys on the wings, running it cleanly. Alex knows he made a mistake right there, but also athletic move on the part of Cyrus Baguio just to keep that ball alive.
Well, the foul was charged against Freeman, although he's complaining that he didn't foul him, that it was Cabagnot. And Cabagnot was trying to acknowledge the foul. But this is a good steal here by Baguio. Like I said, he loves to read the passing lanes, saving it before going out. And an opportunity for Alaska to improve its lead, which stands at 9 right now.
But they've come up with a solution every time San Miguel comes up with an uprising.
You want to keep on pushing them out. They're pushing you down.
Yeah.
Tulak mo ako. Lumayo ka muna sa akin.
Ayoko magpapin dito ba? Glad you're with us. A special evening. Game number 6. San Fernando with the doctor, Andy Howe. And Jason Webb is with us with Leah Cruz. And we've also got... That will not work though. Chicky Reyes, by the way, completes our team. I almost forgot you. As Simpson is gone.
They have a mistaken notion that Alaska cannot run. But they have some of the best finishers there with Baguio, with Simpson running, and with LA Tenorio. But they are a better team really at half court than the other team.
It is